In a world where purchasing luxury items feel unpredictable when it comes to quality and return policy.
Guys, زيكو شو صار with my Chanel vanity. And that's not the worst part. They told me it needs 16 weeks for them to repair it and give it back to me. I don't know. I don't feel like this is right for a big brand like Chanel. If something like this happened, they should offer you a new bag instead.
Many are turning to luxury alternatives.
We need to talk about the shift that's happening with influencers stepping away from purchasing luxury handbags. So in recent weeks, Lydia Millen made a video saying that she's selling all of her designer handbags and she's going back to basics with her Mulberry bag. One of the reasons for this is she now feels incredibly unsafe stepping out and leaving the house with her designer handbag, and this is definitely a common thing I've heard many influencers say. So if your question, like me, is what's next if influencers are not going to be buying luxury handbags, I've got the answers for you. Other creators have openly admitted to renting luxury bags. It also works out to be a lot more cost efficient rather than having this humongous collection of luxury handbags, which also puts your safety at risk. What do you guys think?
I made a video not too long ago about me unboxing the Charles & Keith Calla bag in the colour moss. The Charles & Keith Calla bag literally resembles the Palen Simi bag, but it is a fraction of the price. Of course, it means it's not real leather. And it received such great feedback that I reached out to Charles & Keith again, and they have sent me another bag, but in the colour oat. So it was like advertised as like a creamy white colour, and today we're going to be unboxing the bag because it finally arrived, and I will be giving you guys my thoughts and opinions. So if that's of interest to you, keep on watching. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Wadze. I make videos about fashion, career and life in your 20s. I don't really go for non-leather bags very often, but this one I've raved about. I've made comparisons that it's very similar to the Palen Simi bag, which is around $500, and the Yuzefi Mochi bag, which is around $700. And this bag is under $100. It is £99 or £90. I will link the bag down below. Just received the delivery this morning. This comes in such a large box, you guys, like so big. When I got the first one, it also came in such a huge box. You do need to sign the delivery. I don't know if that's because they sent it as gifting or that's generally what Charles & Keith do. But it also comes in this gorgeous duffel bag. Ooh. Which is basically to keep the dust bag. Sorry, it comes in this dust bag, which is basically to keep the bag clean. I wonder if this bag is slightly smaller than the one I had before, but actually I feel like this color, this is more of like a creamy white, like an egg color, goes with my outfit more than the one that I had in moss, which is more of a brown color, which I don't have with me, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, it smells so brand new. It kind of looks pink. Oh, it's so cute. I have just tried fitting in my 14-inch MacBook Pro, and it did hang out at the top. Insert clip now. I get asked a lot about whether this fits a laptop. So this is my MacBook Pro 14-inch. Yeah, I personally wouldn't have a MacBook in it because it does gape. Unless your MacBook is 12-inch. But I'd say it's more of like a fashion bag probably. But I just feel like the bag, it ends up making the bag far too heavy. I don't feel like the bag is sturdy enough to have a MacBook, but this is definitely more of a fashiony bag. Like you can see, it's not a white color, it's more of like an eggy color. It kind of matches the top I have on today, like a beige color. And I've got pink, it goes really well with pink. I think it's so cute, but I feel like with white, I'm not too sure because this is very white, and I do think it like kind of clashes. So I would wear this with like an off-white or like a beige outfit. But yeah, I think in terms of cleaning, I'm not too sure, but I feel like it gives the vibes of like an easy wipe. I'm very worried about getting any sort of dirt on it. The straps, they don't look adjustable. They look like these are the only straps. It looks like this is the only way to kind of wear the bag as well. But then the insert purse you can actually remove if you'd like with this clip here. Sometimes I do that, but I find this purse so useful, so I'm not just putting things into a like black hole. And this is like the little purse that it comes in, and you can fit quite a fair bit in here. So I can show you guys, I've got my Vaseline, got all vitamins, and look how much space there still is in the purse. You zip it in, put it, and then you've got these like magnetic clips to clip it together, and it still feels light as a feather. I highly recommend you guys check out Charles & Keith and let me know which one's your favorite. So yeah, I have the color in moss, and I love the moss color, but I feel like when I'm wearing more lighter clothes in the summer or pinks, this is definitely going to be so cute. And this is in a large. They only have a large size.